So ProCam dash cameras
Yes,
is
that's us.
1 unit, proud, hashtag. The camera itself, a ProCam,
Yeah.
is it just a one size fits all for every single car in the market for the actual dash camera itself?
No, that's not the case. So the front unit we use for all the cars,
Yep.
but the actual back part and the cabling is different for commercial vehicles. So, for example, we will have your tradie vehicles. Some are longer.
Sorry, Huge. So commercial vehicles, i.e. utes?
Yes, use.
Utes, do vans fall into commercial space?
Yes, yeah, we've got vans with commercials. Yes. So first we'll talk about the size.
Yeah.
And then we'll talk about the type of camera.
Yeah.
So we've got different lengths.
Yeah.
So for standard size vehicles, we use shorter cables that we use for a standard size.
Yep.
And then, for example, if we have long wheelbase vehicles or utes that require routing of wires
Yep.
in different positioning of the cameras, we have longer cables that we use for those applications. So that's the cable side of things
Yep.
in length. And then in terms of the actual camera itself and positioning of the camera, we've got two types of commercial cameras that we use. We use the external camera, which is waterproof,
Yep.
which goes on the outside of the car. We try to position it in the best possible spot for the car.
Yep.
Obviously, we try and aim to put it in the middle in some cars. In the instances that we can't put it in the middle, we put it to one side. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
So you can see a clear vision of what's behind you. And I'll give you an example. Today we did a ute that carries pallets.
Okay.
So for that vehicle today, we opted to use a commercial camera at the back of the car. So, if we were to use a standard camera that goes inside the cabin that records at the back, if you were to fill it up with pallets,
Yep.
that camera will be blocked.
So basically it's pointless.
It's pointless.
Yeah.
So on that particular vehicle, we chose to use an external camera positioned in the middle. So even when the customer decides to put pallets in it,
Yep.
you can still be recording at the back of the car.
So the actual rear camera itself
Yeah.
looks almost like the reverse camera that you would have installed in a car.
Correct, yeah. It looks like a little butterfly camera that gets installed at the back of the car.
Okay.
Inconspicuous as possible, yet still heavy duty, yet commercial, yet waterproof.
Wow.
That does all the recording. And then sometimes we get customers with big heavy duty commercial 4-wheel drives.
Yep.
That go off-road and they go to the bush.
Yep.
We have an even more heavy duty solution where the camera's made of a more robust metal casing and gets installed with in accordance to the customer's requirements as such.
Very, very cool. I'm trying to think. So what would happen if a customer didn't have the outside camera installed and they had it installed on the inside of the cabin?
Yes.
Is there any point to actually having a camera like that if the ute's being filled up or if a canopy's on the back?
I'll answer that question. It's a very good question. We get a lot of customers that have utes that buy a vehicle and they add a canopy to it.
Yeah.
If you put a standard camera in a vehicle that's with a canopy, your vision is obstructed. It's not as wide. You can only see with what you can see through
Yeah.
the canopy. You can't see outside of the vehicle. It's much better if you have an external commercial camera outside of the vehicle, so you can see the whole field range of view.
Yeah.
And that's how it should be done.
I can only speak from personal experience. I mean, customers that I've had opt for the commercial camera, I've loved it, even in the sense that they know that if their tools are in the car, that everything is actually being recorded from a safety and security perspective of who's approaching the car.
That's correct. So if you put a normal, a cabin style camera in a vehicle that's with a canopy,
Yeah.
you know, and if someone was to reverse into the vehicle in a car park, you can't see a field of vision such as the number plates and so forth. You'll only see up higher of what's obstructed by the actual canopy. So to get the number plate, you need a commercial solution to record who's actually hit you.
Great. And is the quality of the camera the same on the rear commercials as what it is on the standard standard camera?
Answer is yes. The resolution remains the same. The resolution is not compromised.
That's great news.
Yeah.
So we actually have a dash camera solution for every car on the market.
Yes, we've got shorter cables, we've got longer cables, we've got standard in-cabin cameras, we've got light commercial cameras for your everyday ute, or if you have a truck or a commercial off-road vehicle that you need an extremely heavy-duty camera, we've got those solutions as well. Yeah, we're advised as to what type of vehicle it is, and then we will carry those the required camera to the job to make sure it's fitted with the correct equipment.
That's awesome. So then looking at the commercial space to then in comparison to then, I'll start again. So regular space, commercial space, and then we have the prestige, extra heavy duty.
Yeah, and then we have prestige vehicles.
Prestige and supercars.
Yes.
If we now veer to prestige and supercars, I don't even know how to open up this can of worms. Is the process the same, similar or different when installing in a prestige supercar to a regular vehicle?
The process is different. A lot more research goes into the particular vehicle that we do.
The modules are much more sensitive as well.
The modules are sensitive.
What does that mean, modules are sensitive?
The ECU of the car, let's say you have a power draw now that it's not used to, so you got to know exactly where you pick power from, that it's not going to interfere with the functioning of the vehicle. Because you can have a brick vehicle by adding a dash cam if you're not knowing what you're doing.
So if you have a supercar, say what was the most recent one that we installed?
It was a luxury car, so we did the latest Bentley Bentayga.
Okay.
And it's a very sensitive, let's say, you're drawing power, which is the car doesn't have any idea what is it for.
Okay.
Let's say you pick the wrong power supply on the car and there's no information anywhere about this car. So we have to do deep investigation on it to where we're going to get the power from, and it's not going to affect anything. That means not affecting our recordings on the camera or, conflict with the modules in the car.
Is the time spent to install the camera the same as a regular vehicle?
Normally takes 3 times longer.
Wow.
Yeah.
3 times?
Yeah.
So not only do you have to research for an extensive period of time, it also then takes 3 times longer to install the camera itself.
Yes, that's correct. Mm-hmm.
Is the warranty the same on a supercar, prestige car as to a regular vehicle?
We deal and match the warranty to the vehicle. So if the manufacturer offers a 7-year or a 10-year warranty on the car,
yep,
we will match that warranty because we are comfortable with the quality of our dash camera, we're comfortable with the quality of our installation, we're comfortable with the quality of the memory card that we supply, which is the best on the market.
Yep.
All right, so we cover every car, every manufacturer, and provide them with a mirrored new car warranty.
Yes, correct.
Tick, tick, tick in my books.
Yeah.
Happy days.
Thank you, ProCam.